things are going to get worse this year. Anyone who says otherwise is in denial. Many Britons are in a mess because they spent too much in places like this. This recession is all about debt. Consumer debt, business debt, and now government debt. My advice is simple. Stop all the fantasy expenditure. Live within your means. The most frustrating phrase about the recession is, nobody could have seen it coming. Rubbish.
Jeff Randall live, Monday to Thursday at 7:30 on Sky News.
You're watching SkyNews.com, the only TV show with the web's agenda. In a moment, all the top videos online today. First, a reminder of the most clicked stories on our site today. Here they are in reverse order. A motorist has been arrested on suspicion of drink driving and attempted murder after his Rolls-Royce crashed through a supermarket window in Andover. An Egyptian billionaire has been sentenced to death for ordering the murder of his former lover, a Lebanese pop singer. Hisham Tilat Mustafa was found guilty of paying a hitman more than £1 million to kill Susanna Tamim. And our most clicked story today, a British actress who starred in the Spider-Man 3 movie has committed suicide in Paris. French police say Lucy Gordon's body was found hanging in her flat near the River Seine by her boyfriend. Now, another story heavily discussed online today is those embarrassing Facebook photos that just might come back to haunt you. A new study from Cambridge University found that many images from social networking sites remain accessible, even if the person who posted them thinks they've been deleted. So that means photos like this would remain online. These images of a house being wrecked during a party led to tenants being evicted after their landlords spotted what was going on online. And Oxford University students were fined after photos of their post-exam hijinks emerged on Facebook and were seen by university bosses. Well, joining us now from Cambridge is the man who carried out this research. This is Joseph Bono from the University of Cambridge's Computer Laboratory. So we should be afraid, very afraid, Joseph, should we?
Well, you should only be afraid if you're posting embarrassing photos, I would say. But yeah, you shouldn't take comfort in the fact that they have a button that says delete next to your photos. There's really no delete button for the internet. And I think that this research really clearly shows why that is.
So do most social networking sites just keep the thing on their servers and take the flag off so it can't ostensibly be found?
Yeah, so the key problem we identified in our research is that the photos don't actually stay with the social network that you upload them to. The social network actually stores them in what's called a content delivery network, which is a separate company that runs servers around the world to make it fast and always on. So even if Facebook, where you uploaded the photo, lets you delete it, they don't delete it from the content delivery network. It's still there, and that's what we found in our research.
Right, okay, and these guys will leave it on the content delivery network, what, indefinitely?
The analogy is that it works sort of like a recycling bin, where if it's deleted, it's sort of marked as no longer necessary, and eventually it gets overwritten by something else, and then it's deleted. So the analogy I make is that it's as if the company is taking photos which can be very personally sensitive, like you mentioned, and sort of just leaving them at the side of the road to be picked up eventually, instead of proper practice, which would be to shred the photos to make sure that they're actually deleted when the user requests it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, why don't they do that?
Simple reason. It's cheaper not to. It's cheaper and it's easier to just leave them where they are and let them get deleted eventually. And that's how most of these sites get built. They don't think of privacy when they're designing the site. Privacy is something that they communicate legally through a privacy policy. It's not something that they think about engineering-wise, and I guess that's what my research team and I are trying to look at, is what are the engineering questions that they've missed.
Okay, so this could be addressed. It would just be a matter of extra cost, I suppose, in terms of programming time, in terms of software adjustments and so on?
Yeah, exactly. And actually, our study, so we looked at 16 different sites, and about 5 of the sites deleted photos right away, so they did the right thing, which proved that it's definitely possible. And I think 4 of the sites deleted the photos after about a week or so, and 7 of the other sites didn't delete photos after 30 days. So clearly, some sites get it and do this correctly, and some sites don't do it correctly yet.
Okay. Good warning then, Joseph. Thank you very much indeed for coming on the show tonight. Joseph Bono in Cambridge.
Thank you.
What's my Stena line? The fast way to travel to Ireland by car.
Stena Line, the Irish Sea's fast ferry company, sponsors of the Destination Report. The rain on Friday clearing out of Ireland, but it's still rather cloudy. Sunshine for Scotland, warm and cloudy in the south. And abroad there's fairly unsettled weather too, through the middle of Germany, across the Czech Republic to Poland, although just up the end of the shot there, Greece looks pretty good, the sunshine and the high temperatures. So if you're off to Athens, it's a good time to be going. You would always expect it to be pretty warm and sunny, and it will be. But this weekend it's also going to be warm and sunny in central southern England. 22, 23, 24 degrees, mid-70s in the afternoons, Saturday, Sunday.
Stena Line, the Irish Sea's fast ferry company, sponsors of the Destination Report.
Another development tonight on MPs and their future. John Craig has got this breaking news story from Westminster. John?
Well, it seems that Ian Gibson, who is the 70-year-old Labour MP for Norwich North, may become another casualty of the expenses scandal. Now, we understand that tomorrow's Daily Telegraph will reveal that some arrangements that he had with his daughter regarding his London flat. Now, I'm told that his daughter Helen, who is a lobbyist, she and her boyfriend stayed in Ian Gibson's London flat, and he then sold it to them at below the market rate. Now, he has offered to stand down at the next election if his constituency party wants him to do that. He is 70 years old. You might say, why is he standing at the next election anyway? But we've already heard this evening about Ben Chapman quitting. Ian Gibson may be another, the left-wing rebel MP for Norwich North.
OK, John, thank you very much indeed for that. All right, that replaced our videos tonight, but we'll join you again tomorrow and play some more then. On the website tonight, you can find out about how this attack led to 5 policemen being sacked. And coming up next on Sky News TV and a live stream online, could the government's debts be putting the economic recovery in doubt? Find out on Jeff Randall Live.
To answer the Honourable Lady, I listen to the Honourable Lady often when I turn on the television at midnight and I hear her public utterances and her pearls of wisdom on Sky News.